Hey, what's going on guys, and welcome to Back to Basics, and this episode is going to be how I practice dealing with one-on-ones. And if you don't have a coach, you don't have a friend to try this with, then this is a good drill to do on your own. Like a lot of this series I'm doing on my own at the moment, and hopefully I can get some people into this. My coach, I'll do an episode with my coach soon next week. Hopefully I'll record that and maybe it's with some friends, but at the moment it's just stuff that I'm going to do on my own and you guys can do on your own, because it's always useful to know drills that you can do on your own, because most of the time you probably are training on your own unless you've got some friends that love to play football as well. And I'm doing this one in a post commentary, but you guys can see I've paused it here. You can see you step into the ball with your strongest foot, so you can start running as quick as you can. Then as soon as you start moving, start going down, like not down to the ground, but just start leaning forwards, start getting lower, put your hands to the side to make sure they can't pop the shot either side of you, so you can just get down to it. And that's what I do, and I basically practice that a few times and come out as quick as possible. And I do go down to a knee. It's not always something that you need to use, but it's just something I wanted to practice today. And the first couple, the knee was really bad because I hadn't done it in such a long time. I wasn't going to leave this in the video, but obviously like I wanted to do it because it's back to basics and it's me showing my progression. So I then start doing it more at the flat angle to stop the ball going past me, like to say the ball was coming at me. And then I just do a little bit more practice of just getting down, slowly going towards the ground a bit more, with the hands down at the sides. As you can see here, I do it again with the barrier. It's a better barrier this time. The ball can't get through there, but I do then tighten it up. But like I said, this probably isn't good to use in an actual like 1v1 if the striker's right at your feet. It's just something good that you can do to block the ball, and you can control the ball at your feet. It's something that I find useful. I've done it a few times in a game. And this is another drill I do. It's a side shuffle, and I do it through some cones. And then when I get to the last one, I do this, and I pretend I'm diving at the striker's feet. The reason I do the cones is just to get my footwork going a bit more. Like, there's no need to do it. You can do it from running. I will be showing you guys a version of doing it from running as well. But then you want to try and speed it up as quick as possible, and then just a side shuffle through the cones. And it's just a really good drill to do, to be honest. It's probably one of my favourite ones to do. It's so you just go through each side, then you get to the end, and then you dive into the ball, and then tuck the ball in, get your leg up to protect yourself as well. It's something that to get the form perfect on that. The form isn't perfect, but I keep making sure I do this. I do it like 4 or 5 times, and then I do that like I do 4 reps times 4 sets, meaning I do it in a total of like a good amount of times. I think about 16 times I do it or something. So then I switch sides as well. So what I do is I then set the cones up, I take one away, and then I put the ball acting as the last cone on my weak side, because this is obviously, like I said, my weak side isn't great. And it's something that I just need to work on, and I do. It's not as fast as it could be, like getting down to the ground, but at least I'm actually diving down to the ground now, and I'm working on it as well as possible. Like, that's not as good, but it's still better, and I'm managing to do it without like hurting as well, because my dive technique's not as bad now. Because I'll be practicing every day. Like, if you practice every day, then you're gonna get the technique nailed down, and that's what I think is an important thing, I should say. You can see I then tuck the ball in, and there's got some multiple camera angles you can see going through the cones. And then the last one I do is a rush out to the ball. Like, if the ball is coming through, it gets chipped through, and then you've got to rush out, sprint to the edge of your box and slide and get the ball in your possession. This is something I do. I've seemed to do it loads in games, so I thought I'd practice it a few times. You have your own ways of doing it, but basically as long as you get your foot in the way to protect yourself, that's all that really matters. As long as you get the ball in your possession, and then it's just something that works really well. But anyway guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Let me know any feedback if possible. I need a lot of improvement on 1v1s, and I'll try to do some more drills in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.
We're all made in Hollywood, fake loving and hating on silver screens, believing everything we come to see. Go outside, it feels so good. We're loving and hating and making scenes. Now we just see everything